Yeah, I feel like a real like real grunge. That's how I feel. I never would have thought I could pull off like a grunge look, but sis, you doing that? What makes it you gotta hype yourself up in the middle of it? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I got a super fun video for you guys today and I'm really excited about this one. So today we are recreating Megan Thee Stallion's makeup tutorial. Y'all know she is the cut crease queen. So I've been waiting for a tutorial for a long time and apparently a lot of other people have too. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna start with the hair first. I'm going to insert a picture of the look that I'm going to be recreating today just so you guys can follow along. I did go to the beauty supply store and I picked up this braiding hair. So it's blue and silver. The wig that she had on was blue, silver, and black. And then I also got some blue hair paint wax as well. I didn't think about it until after the fact. I probably should have got the silver hair paint wax too, but it's all good. We'll make it work with just the blue today. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the hair first. I'm not gonna talk through it. We're just gonna fast forward this and get through it real quick, and then we can start with the makeup.
Girl, hot shit. This shit come outfit. I don't text quick, cause I'm thirsty. These bitches mad. They wanna hurt me. I'm a hot girl. I do hot shit. This shit come outfit. I don't text quick, cause I ain't thirsty. These bitches mad. They wanna hurt me. Any room about me, let me get it. I'm an open book, and your man probably read it. Look at my AP and these hoes still pathetic. Real bitches back when I check my protector. Yeah, he call me patty cake, cause the way that ass shake. I'ma make him eat me out while I'm watching anime. Pussy like a wild cop, looking for a high skate. One night with him, make him lose it like a ball play. Two watches, yeah, call me two-timing. Skin like gold and my teeth like diamonds. Like hot girl chain in the head, got me shining. They tried to knock me out, but a bitch still grind. I'm a hot girl. Quick, cause I ain't thirsty. These bitches mad. They wanna hurt me. I'm a hot girl. I do hot shit. The shit come on my outfit. I don't text quick, cause I ain't thirsty. These bitches mad. They wanna hurt me. I'm a rich nigga magnet. Pretty with a fade. 30-inch weave with long eyelashes. Yes, I got a man. If I don't like who asking, I don't stand outside, cause I'm too outstanding. Cause the girls in the hood are always hard. Ever since 16, I've been having a job, knowing nothing in life.
Man, I really wish I would have thought to get that silver hair paint because that would have just took this to the next level. But you know what? It's okay. So I'm just gonna cut this braiding hair in half. I only got one pack, so I'm gonna cut it in half so I have enough for both puffs. I didn't want to buy 2 packs because I know like I'm never gonna use it again after this. So save my little $2.
But I gotta get ready. You can check the throwback pics up in that bitch. I'm a hot girl. I do hot shit. This shit come on my outfit. I don't text quick, cause I ain't thirsty. These bitches mad. They wanna hurt me. I'm a hot girl. I do hot shit. This shit come on my outfit. I don't text quick, cause I ain't thirsty. These bitches mad. They wanna hurt me.
Okay, so these puffs are as good as it's gonna get for right now. If I feel like going back and fix it, I will, but yeah. So since this blue hair paint isn't the exact color, I'm gonna go in with Chi from the Masquerade Mini by Juvia's Place, and I'm just taking a flat foundation brush and I'm just gonna apply that on top just so that the blues match more closely. Since I got a little bit of that paint in my part, I'm just taking a little bit of concealer to just define that part again without having to like rub off that paint. All right, and that's it for the hair. So I'm gonna just go ahead and prime my eyes and then we can get started. I'm so excited, especially now that the hair is done. Oh, I'm excited.
Bear with me, okay? And I'm gonna teach y'all some tricks y'all didn't even think of. I never really know what I'm about to come do to my face, but we just kind of go as we go. Brown first. You gotta have a little brown.
Okay, so she's starting with her transition color and she's putting brown in her crease. She's using 2 palettes from Revlon. I didn't purchase them honestly because as I was watching the tutorial the first time, it looked like she was really struggling to get the colors to show up and I didn't feel like dealing with all of that. So today I'm just going to continue using the Masquerade Mini by Juvia's Place. So I'm just gonna take a blending brush and I'm gonna start with Burkina and I'm gonna put that all in my crease.
Long time. That's because you wanna get it as brown as possible. Cause it's all gonna work out in the end, I promise. If you wanna do your makeup like me, use one brush and keep wiping it off. Of course, clean it afterwards for the next application because you don't want people to think you're dirty. Or you don't want to give yourself an eye infection. That might have done it. That might be enough brown on that eye. Then you want to come, right? You did the top, so guess what you're going to do to the bottom? That same thing.
Okay, so I'm noticing that the brown that she used has a bit more of a red undertone, whereas this is a little more gray. So I'm actually going to go in with Zulu, and I'm just going to use that to lighten up this brown a little bit. And she did all these steps with one brush so far. As y'all can see, I'm on my 3rd brush. Yeah, I need different brushes.
We're gonna do a little blue because we got blue in the hair. This one is called Player, like me. We're gonna have fun with this. All right. So we're gonna put a little blue in the crease.
Okay, so now she's putting blue in her crease. So I'm just gonna go in with Dahlia as well as Chi. I'm just gonna mix those 2 together and go ahead and get those right in the crease.
All right, you learn as you go. Sometimes you gotta mess up, but as long as you can blend, makeup is your friend. I be blending it a little bit, like up into the brown. I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, but some kind of way my eyes always come out kind of like a cat eye. And maybe it's the way that I blend out the makeup. I don't know, but we get there. All right. I feel like we cute. We cute. All right, wipe that off. It's coming out cute, boo. You gotta give yourself a pep talk halfway through the makeup. You are looking.
So I feel like my blue ended up being like way more dramatic than hers, but like I said, it really looked like she was struggling to get them colors to show up. That's why I had no interest in purchasing those eyeshadow palettes. So what I'm gonna do is, now that the color is down, I'm just gonna go in with a fluffy blending brush to just kind of tone it down just a little bit so it can look more like hers. Yeah, I feel like a real like real grunge. That's how I feel. I never would have thought I could pull off like a grunge look, but sis, you doing that? What makes say you gotta hype yourself up?
Yeah, it's coming together.
Okay, I don't like white in my brow bone, but I'm going with like this champagne color here. This one is called Giza.
Give it a little highlight, you know what I'm saying? Just use whatever makes you feel happy, okay? Do what you have to do to get the best result. What you want to do next is go back in with a dark color. So I went in with the brown, because you know brown is my favorite.
Okay, so she's taking a dark brown in the outer corner, so I'm just gonna go in with Fulani here and just use that to deepen up that outer corner. And then she also brought it down to the outer corner of her lower lash line as well.
The more brown I put on my eyes, the bigger they seem like they get. I want these boys to know I see everything. You want your man to know your eyes are big, so he knows you see everything. These are you ain't getting nothing past me eyes. One thing that I think is weird that I do, it's probably not weird because y'all probably do it, but I'm just not watching y'all, is I use concealer to create my cut crease. I don't use it to go under my eyes because this stuff, concealer usually cracks under my eyes. So what I do to clean up my makeup and everything is I use just like a lighter foundation under my eyes because it just works better for my skin. I have naturally oily skin, so throughout the whole day my makeup is shifting. I'm looking crazy. I look like I've been crying. All of a sudden it looks like somebody just ran up to me and put a whole bunch of baby oil on me. It's just how I'm looking. So just for my skin, I've, you know, found out that just using a lighter foundation as a concealer works for me better.
So she just mentioned using a foundation as concealer, which I think could be a really good idea. I didn't try it today though, just because I don't have a foundation that's lighter than my skin tone to use as a concealer today. So in the future, I will definitely give that a try. But now I'm just going to use a lighter concealer to cut the crease because that's what she's about to do. So I'm just going in with the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. I hated this for underneath my eyes, but maybe I'll like it as a cut crease color.
One thing that I definitely learned about this is you don't want to blink or you don't want to look up too quickly because then you just get a big mess in the rest of your eye and now it's not a cut crease and it's some other crazy design. This is the part where you kind of have to do surgery, all right? You have to have a steady hand because you don't want to mess this up.
Okay, so I ended up going in with the P. Louise blank canvas on top of that concealer because that concealer just dried down way too fast and the color wasn't bright enough. So that's what's on my lids now. Okay, so she actually brought her cut crease all the way out. So I'm just gonna go back and fix that real quick. All right, so it looks like she took like a silver toned color. So I'm just going in real old school, my Naked 2 palette. I'm going in with Verve, which is this color here.
You want to cover that whole eye up, the whole concealer part. Don't get crazy and go up into the part that is the cut, because then it will no longer be a cut.
So now we're just redefining that crease.
So I'm gonna take an angle brush. I know what this one is called. I'm gonna go back in with the color from my Player palette. What I'm gonna use. I'm gonna go back in with the dark blue that we were using to come reclean my cut crease, just so they can remember who I am, who this color was.
Okay, so we cleaned up and we redefined that crease. Now we're just gonna take that blue on the lash line. I just put the brush back and I already lost it.
Keep that blue, dip that blue in there. Just go into the bottom, make it a little darker. Jesus, don't get it in your eye. Oh my God.
Okay, so next she went ahead and did her liquid liner and lashes. I'm gonna do that off camera because I know it's gonna take me a minute, but I'm gonna do that real quick and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Liner and lashes are done, and I have to admit, I'm feeling myself like for real. All right, let's pick up where she left off.
Now I gotta clean up the mess I made on my face.
All right, so I actually skipped a step. She didn't put her lashes on yet. After she did her liner, she cleaned up her under eye. She just added a lighter foundation instead of a concealer. I'm just gonna go in with the lighter powder. This is the banana powder from Fenty. And so now she's just adding a highlight to her inner corner.
This makes your eyes look bigger. And you just kind of blend that out a little bit. What I thought of you, if you can blend, makeup is your friend.
Okay, so now she's doing her lips, and it looks like she's doing the outer part of, she's using all lipsticks, and she's starting with a darker brown on the outside. I'm not going to use lipsticks today. I am, however, going to use some new glosses that I have received from Decay Cosmetics. I'm using these three today. I actually received the whole collection because I'm actually now a brand ambassador. But I'm just going to be featuring these three today. I do have a code, so if you guys decide that you want to shop some lip glosses or liquid matte lipsticks from Decay Cosmetics, I'll have that code down below, so you get 20% off of your order. But I'm going to start out with Vintage, which is this deep brown. And it looks like she used it just like on the outer edges of her lips. I'm sure you guys can tell that these glosses are super pigmented. So next I'm gonna go in with Acidity, which is like a deep pink. Ooh, look at that color. What glosses do y'all know have this much color payoff though? All right, so that was Acidity, and then now on top, just in the center, I'm gonna go in with Tease, which is more like a coral pink. This combination is so bomb. So this lip combo is bomb. Once again, I'll leave my code down below so that you guys can shop and get 20% off of your order.
So I went back in with the brown palette, and I'm kind of gonna like line the outer.
Okay, so she's taking a brown eyeshadow and overlining her lips.
Look how my lips just popped out like that.
She added an eyeshadow on her lips, so I'm gonna add Giza.
And use some pink from there. On this side of my lip.
And I already used glosses, so we're gonna skip that. Okay, so now she's adding highlighter.
And then I'm gonna go in with Gilded Glimmer. You never be too shiny. You wanna shine. Never let nobody tell you you're not supposed to shine. Okay, homegirl, you almost done. Don't give up now.
When we gonna add bronzer
baby? Okay. I mean, what is it really left for you to do?
Alright, so now she's going in with bronzer. She's using Caramel Cutie from Fenty.
I definitely contour, but not like as extreme. I haven't quite mastered that yet. I do a little something. I do what I can. Now we gotta wait on the finishing part. I don't want to be finished. I mean, you know.
So now she's going in with her
This is a damn
setting
good job.
spray.
Literally, that's all I needed.
That's that.
Well, that was that. And that is how you do your makeup. I hope I gave you everything you needed, everything you didn't know you needed.
Okay, so I just went back and looked at pictures, and her eyelid actually looked a little more blue than it did silver. So I'm just gonna go in with a shimmery blue eyeshadow, with like a shimmery blue eyeshadow, just to make it a little more blue. So I'm gonna take Aqua from this Violet Voss Essentials 2 palette. I actually just got this in my August BoxyCharm. So I'm just gonna go in with just a little bit and just put that all over the lid, just to make this eye look a little more blue versus silver. So now I'm just gonna go back in and redefine that crease. And then I'm just gonna go in with a precision blending brush to kind of just buff those edges out. All right, guys, so that is it for today's video. I really enjoyed this one, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I had a lot of fun. It's definitely outside of my comfort zone, definitely something very different for me. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you did, go ahead and leave a thumbs up and comment down below. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope that you are continuing to be safe. Bye.